Hey boys and girls, it is time for lesson 8.6, and today's question is, what is a coordinate plane and how is it used in mathematics? And we have some vocabulary that I want you to understand, or at least, so give me a second, I will type those up and we will kind of review those quickly. Alright boys and girls, we have some vocabulary to cover here. First is coordinate plane. That's something that we are going to talk about shortly. It's going to pretty much be one of the most important parts of our lesson, and we'll be doing that. We have the x-axis and we have the y-axis. We have ordered pair and origin. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working with today, and that's what we're going to be exploring. So give me a second and let me pull something up. I need a illustration or a figure. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, what we've just dropped into this is what we would call a coordinate plane. Okay, so this right here is a coordinate plane. And essentially what a coordinate plane is, it is a plane that has a horizontal axis and a vertical axis. Horizontal axis and a vertical axis. And because we're mathematicians, we're going to start talking about them in terms of what they are. The horizontal axis is the x-axis. It's the horizontal. And I should probably write horizontal here. Horizontal. Okay? And the other side, not the other side, but the perpendicular one is the y-axis, and that is the vertical. Okay, and that's the vertical axis, and that's important to remember because it's never going to change throughout your life. It has not changed during my lifetime. It is not going to change during your lifetime. I'm guessing it has not changed during Mr. Vitale's lifetime or anything like that. Okay, so when we look at this, I want you to remember one very important thing. Okay, I want you to remember your alphabet, and I want you to remember especially the 24th, 25th letters of the alphabet. Now, if you need to remember, you can start going through your head, or you can just start at the 26th letter of the alphabet, which is Z. And what letters precede that? Well, it goes W, X, Y, Z. Well, I want you to remember that the X, Y, okay, W, X, Y, Z. Because when we think about that, we always have to remember that it's X comes before Y. And what we can do is we are oftentimes given ordered pairs, which are ways that we can find something on a coordinate graph. Okay? And always remember, with the ordered pair, we're going to go X first and then Y, which means we go over first and then up. Or we can go over if it's negative and down, depending upon what the numbers are. So let's look at our first one. Okay? And I'm just going to use any color right now. And let's go with 2, 1. So the point is 2, 1. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over 1, 2, and then up 1. Again, over 1, 2, up 1, and we're going to put a green dot right there. Okay? So that's important. All right? Now, let's put a dot let's put a different color dot. Pardon me while I change colors here. Let's put this color dot right here. So my question for you is, what location is dot, and let's label this one A, and let's label this one B. What's the location of dot B? And let's go A equals, and let's go B equals. Well, and again, we're going to put it in parentheses with the comma between the two. Let's figure it out. We're going to go over 1, 2, so it's 2. And then how many do we go up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 2, 5. All right. I'm going to give you another one here. So let's go here. And, I need to change colors. Let's go with this pretty blue here. So we're going to go and let's call that C. Well, what are the coordinates for C? Why don't you pause the video and write those down? Okay, when you're done, restart the video and check and see if your answer matches mine. Alright, so all of a sudden, hopefully you've restarted the video. If you notice, we go over first, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we go up 5. So this one is at 8, 5. Now, so far, boys and girls, what we've done is we've made, so we're going to complete a rectangle, and I want you to figure out the location of the point where it would complete a rectangle. So pause the video and figure out where you're going to put the fourth corner of our rectangle, and when you are done, restart the video and check and see how you did. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully what you did is you just kind of followed this down and followed this over, and you would put your final thing right here. And we're going to call that D, and we're going to say delta E, you go over 8, and then up 1. Again, X then Y, over then up. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I can do now is I can just connect the dots, and I have what's called a rectangle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know, or you should know, that this is the first quadrant, okay, quadrant 1. And there are 4 quadrants, because this is quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. But this is where we're going to spend most of our time. So I'm going to give you 3 points, and I want you to pause the video and graph them, okay? So I should probably not use black because that's not going to help you here. Echo is at 1, 9. Foxtrot is at 1, 12. And then Golf is at 6, 12. Okay, so when you're done, I'd like you to pause the video, graph these 3 locations, and then tell me what E, F, G is. Alright, I'll pause the video and see how you do. Okie dokie smoky, let's see how we did here. First we go E, 1, 9, we're going to go over 1, and then we're going to go up 9, and this is Echo. Then we're going to go, for F, we're going to go over 1, up 12. And that is Foxtrot. And then finally, G, we're going to go over 6. And then we're going to go up 12. And that is Golf. Now we connect the dots. Let me change colors here. So E to F. F to G, and then G to E, and then what shape do we have? Hopefully you realize that that is a triangle. Alright, boys and girls, that is the video number 1. That's kind of our introduction to graphing. The next couple videos we're going to do a little bit with graphing, but we're going to do a lot more in terms of how we use graphing and what we can do with graphing. Alright,